Welcome to the N1IR Electronics blog. This is Chris, and welcome back to the second video of the Clockit kit for SparkFun. And this is it assembled. Let me shut off the lights here really quick. And you can see it, and it's kind of fading in and fading out, and that's the pulse width modulation going on this guy. The alarm indicates by this decimal point here. To set it, you push the up down button at the same time. Here's your snooze button, and it overall works pretty good. And here's the display. The closest thing I could find was the Light On Electronics LTC 4627B. I'm going to post this on to the site as well when I post these videos. And it's pretty much the same pinout, but it has a gray face instead of a black face. That's the only thing I can come up that's close to that you can get from DigiKey or Mouser. And basically what I did to test this out was I used my fluke meter here, and I put it in dial check mode and put it right on the pref board and measured out what each segment was in the common anodes. I found that this was common anode. Here's my little CAD drawing here, and I had my my positive here, and then my negative. I lit this one up. I found that that was B, on R was 1, G, A, C, F, D is over here, and E is over here. And the next one I went over, I found the same thing, etc., etc., all the way through. These two pins are the semicolon right here, so minus, plus, and the decimal point. And these two up here is this LED up here. If you look on the data sheet, they call it L3. So this is L1, L2, that's L3. And L1, L2, and L3 are all separate as well. So you have 3 LEDs for L1, L2, L3. So you got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, plus the decimal point for each one. And this, of course, is blue. You can get it in different colors too. Be interesting to see if you have to change any of the pulse width modulation for intensity on the different colors. Now to set this, you push the up and down button, and it's going to flash on you. Now the only thing I don't like about this is there's really no switch debounce on here, so it tends to jump up a couple digits. Now you can change that pretty easily with a subroutine. So you hit snooze to set it, it'll flash 3 times, and it'll set the time. Now I've already run this for 24 hours and it's been right on the money. So the program in here is pretty good at keeping accurate time. The other thing I don't like is the DC jack. They used a cheap DC jack way bigger than the plug, and it will disconnect the power if I jiggle it a little bit. And you can see that, you know, it's way bigger than this plug. So what I'm going to do, so I measured, it's a 0.21 inch, and let's see, and it's really a 0.25 inch. So it looks like they have the wrong plug and jack combination here. So I would switch that out with like a Switchcraft higher quality 2.1 millimeter by 5.5 millimeter plug. Well, actually that looks like a 2.5 by 5.5. So do that suggestion. The other thing is you want to put the jack on the bottom here. I didn't read the instructions and accidentally put it up here, and what will happen is it'll actually short out the supply on you and it won't power anything up. So just be careful of that. You might have to trim down the 2 leads on the IC the Atmega 328. But overall, it went together pretty easily. Saw it up nicely. No traces lifted up or anything like that. Even when I goofed on this one, I desoldered it, resoldered it, okay, without any problems, nothing lifted up. And overall, pretty good kit. I would just take care of that jack and modify the program a little bit to get that debounce in these buttons. Other than that, I like it. And that's the alarm. Let's turn on. Let's turn on the alarm, test it out. Here's the alarm function. We'll set it for 12:01. And let's see if this goes up. So we got about a minute to kill here, maybe about 30 seconds. So right here we have a 16 megahertz clock. We have our 22 picofarad caps. You could redesign this to use a resonator, then you eliminate those two caps. So you can do that as well. Eliminate 2 extra components. They got a 10K pull-up resistor, so this value isn't very critical. 10 microfarad cap over here for filtration, and a buzzer. Now the buzzer, it can go in any direction, and doesn't really matter. I looked on the instructions and on the schematic. Oh, okay, so there's the alarm. You hit the snooze button, and 9 minutes. Oh, there's the power button. There's the power cord problem I was telling you about earlier. So I think what I'm going to do is, get a better jack for that. I like to use Switchcraft. It's a good quality jack. So that part of it failed. I don't like that. It's too sloppy. It's not the right. You can see it. It shouldn't do that.